Hello everybody and welcome back to LMM, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, the links to our social media are coming up on the screen now, including links to our Teespring store where you can buy fine merchandise like this and help support us here at the channel. Today we're at Midsummer Norton at the Somerset and Dorset Railway Heritage Railway Trust for their gala. You may be able to see things moving behind me, so we're going to be having a look around at just some of the effort that goes into putting on a gala, some of the prep, and of course showing you guys what goes on. There's 4 locomotives running today: Austin number 1, the Sentinel Joyce, an 03 and an 08. So it should be a good day. So enjoy this episode, guys, of Chasing Dinosaurs as we're here at a gala. Enjoy, guys. Having seen everything be prepared in the last episode, now we're ready for the gala to begin proper. So sit back and relax as we take you around the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway Heritage Trust for their mixed traffic gala. Having backed onto its train, Austin number 1 is coupled up by its crew. With the 03 on its train and Austin number 1 in the process of being coupled up, the signalman could reset the road, ready for the day to begin. Before any of the trains could run, however, it was time for the briefing. And with the briefing complete, there was a little bit of time for some last-minute attention to detail. And then we were ready for the gala to begin proper. With the 03 and the passenger service out of the way, Austin number 1 was free to head up the siding with the demonstration freight. having reached the end of the siding, it was then free to set back down to the platform. By the time the freight had run a couple of demonstration runs, the 08 lumbered back into view, pulling the passenger train back towards the platform. And with the passenger stock back in the platform, Austin number 1 and the freight were clear for a full line run. Also running at the Gala is this. It's a little Wickham 27A built in 1954, and it's awesome. I have a real soft spot for Wickham trolleys. So it's going up and down, and this one's particularly interesting, the fact that it's been rebuilt with an engine out of our Alliance. Yes, you know, those three-wheelers, which means that it's got an accelerator and a clutch in the same format as you'd expect inside a car, which is unusual and something I've actually not come across. And the most exciting thing about all of this is when I turned up and started asking questions, they said, "Would you like a drive?" So that means I've got to go and find somewhere secretive to go and get changed. Also, I received a crash course on how to drive the little thing. The freight returned from its line run. With a vague idea of what I was doing, we were off. As I returned the little Wickham to its starting position, it was time for a rotation of the motive power, so that each of the engines would get a go on each of the trains, which also involved some more interesting workings and pairings. With the passenger stock heading up the line, it was time for Joyce to do its thing with the freight, sounding like it was doing 100 miles an hour, in actuality doing about 10. And once again we see the 08 leading the passenger stock down the line towards the station. passenger stock stabled, it was time for Joyce to perform possibly one of the slowest freight trains the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway had ever seen. After Joyce had made its way back past, I figured I had a bit of time to explore the top end of the Somerset and Dorset, which meant that I missed all the shunting required to get this next movement to work. As we were pretty much at the end of the line, there were two ways to get back. One was to walk, and two was to blag a ride with the guard.
I like it down there, it's a nice line. Yeah.
Now, most of the times that we do Chasing Dinosaurs, I don't really go for a ride on a train. I'm too busy watching things go past. In truth, since I got involved and got on the footplate, going in the carriages doesn't really interest me. I'd much rather be on the footplate making it work, or sat by the outside watching it go past. But when they said, "Lawrie, do you want to come for a ride on the engine?" I went, yes. when I got back and they went, would you want to go on the other steam engine? I also went, yes. And then when I'd finished that, and they were like, what about the 08? I was like, well, yes.
I mean, there's a Greater Manchester Museum of Industry and Technology, whatever it's called. They've got one of the South African ones, and that's, I think, the meter gauge.
And then I was like, what about the 03? No, I actually totally failed to get on the 03 today. I've done everything else. There are 4 locos and a Wickham trolley. And I've got on, well, 4 of them, which is 5 rail-powered vehicles, and I've done 4. That's not bad innings. I've almost been on everything. Almost. Next up was the elusive Class 03, running the demonstration freight up the siding. Following the same theme as the rest of the day, once the passenger service had returned and was safely in the platform, the 03 was free to take the demonstration goods for an entire line run. notice on that one that just went past that the totem's falling off, that it's got the cycling line now at 45 degrees and now got the crossed arrows. I'm not sure that's quite meant to happen.
The next service was a double header featuring Joyce and the O3 working the demonstration goods, and after a trip up and down the siding, they headed out for a full line run. With the train returned, the shunting began for the last train of the day, and this was to be a service worked by all 4 locomotives. With the last run completed and feeling all too soon, the day was over, which meant it was time for the locomotives to take themselves from the train and go back onto shed.
So guys, that brings us back to the end of this day here at the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway Heritage Trust. And it has been an absolutely magnificent day. There have been so many trains going on, so much action. I have loved it. It's an absolutely super group of people. And if you missed the Gala, guys, you missed out. It really was a super day. If you want more information on the railway, then there's a link in the video description to their website where you can find out about the special events they do and more about the whole thing. Or even if you want to get involved. The entire thing is run by volunteers and they'd love to hear from you. If you want to learn how to drive this or Joyce in the background, get in contact, they'd love to hear from you. And from me, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, even a tiny bit, as much as I've enjoyed it. It's been a very nice day. I love being around steam. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this, how about clicking over there somewhere for another one of our Chasing Giants, or below it for one of our reviews on a steam engine. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.